Have you ever wondered why you keep falling for the same type of person, even when you know it's going to end in heartbreak? It's a pattern many of us know all too well. We chase a connection that feels electric, intense, almost like fate. But what if that intense pull isn't love? What if it's something else entirely? Today, we're diving deep into a difficult but essential truth. Why we are often drawn to what hurts us in relationships. It's not because we're broken or because we enjoy pain. It's because, deep down, in the hidden chambers of our desires, we're not always seeking what heals us. Instead, we're often chasing what wounds us, drawn to the fairy fire we know will burn. This sounds counterintuitive, right? Why would anyone consciously choose pain? The keyword here is consciously. Most of this happens beneath the surface, in the realm of the unconscious. Think about it. Deep in the shadow of what we call love there lives a truth we often refuse to face, that our attractions are shaped by old scars, unhealed traumas and the powerful magnetic pull of patterns we've been replaying our entire lives. We might call it passion. We might call it destiny. We might say, I've never felt this way before. But often, it's the unfinished business of our soul crying out. It's the projection of our own buried pain onto another person. We see someone who embodies both the salvation we crave and the danger we're familiar with. This is what psychoanalyst Carl Jung called the anima or animus, the inner feminine or masculine figure that we project onto the people we meet. When this projection is unconscious, it often appears as a powerful, almost irresistible temptation. So, we find ourselves running headfirst towards what destabilizes us. We mistake the roller coaster of emotions, the highs and the lows, the anxiety, the uncertainty for genuine intimacy. We confuse chaos with chemistry. We think the intensity of the arguments and the passion of making up is a sign of a deep connection. But it's not. It's a sign that we're reenacting an old wound. This is a cycle that can feel impossible to escape. Each time a relationship like this ends, we're left feeling more broken, reinforcing the belief that we're unlovable or that true love is just a fantasy. We can't stop touching the wound, wondering what went wrong, but we're looking in the wrong place. The wound we can't stop touching isn't in none. It's in us. So how do we break this cycle? The answer lies in what is often called shadow work. This is the process of turning inward and looking at the parts of ourselves we've suppressed, ignored, or denied. It requires courage to face the uncomfortable truths about our own patterns and motivations. Shadow work reveals that every obsession we have is a mirror. The qualities that we find so intoxicatingly attractive in someone else often reflect something within ourselves that needs attention. Every heartbreak, no matter how painful, becomes a teacher. It's an opportunity to learn about our own needs, our own boundaries, and our own unresolved issues. Love without this self-awareness isn't really love. It's just the repetition of old suffering, a familiar script played out with a new cast member. The journey begins when you start to see your own hunger clearly. It's about asking yourself tough questions. Why am I drawn to this person? What void am I hoping they will fill? Does this relationship bring me peace? Or does it thrive on drama? It requires resisting the strange comfort we can find in familiar pain. It means facing the silence within yourself instead of constantly seeking distraction in another person. This is where the real transformation begins. It's slow, and it's not always easy. But as you start to do this inner work, something remarkable happens. You start to change. And as you change, the people you are attracted to change as well. You might notice that the person who once captivated you no longer holds the same power. The intense, chaotic connection now feels draining instead of exciting. The woman or man who once entertained your brokenness, who played a role in your familiar drama, might step away. And at first, this can feel like a profound loss. You might think, I've lost my soulmate. But this is not a loss. It's a graduation. That person becomes a guide. They show you, through their refusal to carry your wounds for you, that what you thought was love was actually a longing for recognition. You were seeking validation for your pain. What you thought was passion was really just projection. You were casting them in a role in your own internal movie, a movie written long ago in your childhood. When someone refuses to play that role, they do you a tremendous service. They open the doorway to your own growth, your own individuation, which is the process of becoming the whole, integrated person you are meant to be. They force you to take back your projections and deal with your own stuff. And this brings us to the hardest, but most liberating, truth of all. A person desires what hurts the most, until they have the courage to desire what frees them. Freedom in love isn't about finding someone who completes you. It's about becoming whole on your own, so you can meet another whole person. It's not about finding someone who saves you from your pain. It's about learning to heal yourself, so you can share a life with someone from a place of strength, not need. Freeing love is calm. It's consistent. It's respectful. It might not have the addictive, anxiety-fueled highs of a trauma bond, but it has something much better. Peace. It's a love that nurtures your growth, celebrates your wholeness, and it doesn't require you to be anything other than who you truly are. So if you're stuck in a cycle of painful relationships, know that you're not alone, and there is a way out. The path isn't about finding the right person. It's about becoming the right person for yourself. It's about having the courage to look in the mirror, to face your shadows, and to finally choose the love that sets you free. Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive today. I know these topics can be heavy, but they are so important for building healthier, happier lives. If this resonated with you, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more content that helps us understand ourselves and our relationships better. Until next time, take care and be kind to yourself.